What is personal attitude versus company attitude? How do you know how to behave? Understanding the distinction between personal and company attitudes is crucial for thriving in a professional environment. From my experience, navigating this balance requires clarity, self-awareness, and adaptability. Let's break this down and explore how to align your personal values with your company's expectations while maintaining professionalism. Difference between personal attitude and company attitude. Your personal attitude reflects your beliefs, values, and the way you choose to approach situations. It's shaped by your experiences, culture, and individuality. For example, you may value independence and prefer working without constant oversight. Company attitude, on the other hand, represents the collective values, culture, and principles upheld by your organization. It defines how the company expects employees to behave and interact with clients, colleagues, and stakeholders. For instance, your company might prioritize teamwork and expect employees to collaborate closely, even if you prefer working independently. The key is to ensure that your personal attitude supports, rather than overrides, the company's attitude. While individuality is valuable, aligning with your organization's values ensures smooth teamwork and professional growth. How to avoid miscommunication due to attitude. Miscommunication often arises when personal and company attitudes aren't clearly defined or conveyed. Here are strategies to avoid this. Be clear about your personal attitude. Understand your own values and preferences. For instance, if you value transparency, make it a point to communicate openly with your team. Understand your company's attitude. Learn your organization's values and workplace culture. Pay attention to policies, mission statements, and the behavior of leaders and peers. Communicate effectively. When there's potential for misalignment, clarify your perspective respectfully and align it with the company's goals. For example, if your approach to problem-solving differs, explain your reasoning while showing openness to suggestions. By aligning personal and company attitudes through effective communication, you can prevent misunderstandings and foster trust. How to show ego and attitude at the right time. Both ego and attitude can be beneficial if used constructively, but they need to be applied with balance and professionalism. Ego in moderation. Healthy ego reflects confidence and self-assurance. For example, standing up for your ideas during a meeting shows self-belief, but it should be done respectfully without dismissing others. Attitude in moderation. A positive attitude can inspire others, while excessive assertiveness may be perceived as arrogance. Show enthusiasm for projects while remaining approachable and collaborative. Don't let ego or attitude disrupt work. Avoid letting personal pride or strong opinions create conflict. Focus on team goals rather than personal wins to maintain harmony. Knowing when to assert yourself and when to step back is a skill that builds respect and credibility in the workplace. When personal attitude clashes with company attitude. Conflicts between your personal values and the company's expectations are not uncommon. How you handle these situations determines your long-term success. Find a compromise. If your personal approach differs from the company's, look for middle ground. For example, if you prefer working independently, but the company emphasizes collaboration, propose a mix of solo and team efforts that achieve the desired outcomes. Know when to move on. If the company's attitude fundamentally clashes with your core values, such as ethical disagreements or incompatible work-life balance expectations, it may be time to consider a change. Finding a workplace aligned with your principles ensures long-term satisfaction. Key takeaways. Personal attitude reflects your beliefs and preferences, while company attitude defines organizational values and culture. Avoid miscommunication by understanding and aligning these attitudes through clear communication and adaptability. Show ego and attitude constructively, using them to enhance confidence and positivity without causing disruption. When conflicts arise, seek compromises or, if necessary, consider transitioning to an organization better suited to your values. By understanding the distinction between personal and company attitudes and knowing when to adapt or assert yourself, you can build stronger relationships, enhance your professional image, and achieve success in your workplace. Practical examples of using personal and company attitudes. Example, communication style. Your personal attitude is to prefer straightforward, unfiltered communication when addressing issues. The company's attitude values diplomacy and maintaining a polite tone. To align, if you're providing feedback to a colleague, focus on being honest but considerate. For example, instead of saying, "This approach doesn't make sense," say, "I think we could explore a different way to achieve this goal." Example, approach to deadlines. Your personal attitude values flexibility, believing that adjusting deadlines ensures high-quality work. The company's attitude emphasizes strict adherence to deadlines to meet client expectations. To align, deliver your work within the set time frame while optimizing quality. If delays are inevitable, communicate early and offer solutions to manage client expectations. Example, collaboration versus independence. Your personal attitude prefers working independently, as you feel more productive without constant interruptions. The company's attitude values teamwork and regular collaboration. To align, participate actively in team discussions and provide input, but carve out time for focused solo work. Propose a hybrid approach to balance collaboration and independence. Example, ethical standards. Your personal attitude prioritizes environmental sustainability and eco-friendly practices. The company's attitude focuses on cost efficiency, even if it's not entirely eco-friendly. To align, propose ideas that merge sustainability with cost savings, such as adopting energy-efficient solutions or reducing waste, showing commitment to both values. Example, dress code. Your personal attitude favors casual attire, believing it doesn't affect professionalism. The company's attitude requires formal dress for client-facing roles. To align, adhere to formal attire during official events or client interactions, while suggesting casual attire policies for internal workdays to foster comfort and creativity. Example, taking initiative. Your personal attitude focuses on excelling in your assigned responsibilities without overstepping. The company's attitude values employees who take initiative beyond their roles. To align, volunteer for additional responsibilities aligned with your strengths, such as improving a process or mentoring a new team member, showing initiative without feeling overwhelmed. Example, handling mistakes. Your personal attitude emphasizes openly admitting mistakes and addressing them transparently. The company's attitude prefers addressing errors privately to maintain team morale. To align, acknowledge your mistake to the concerned parties and propose a corrective plan privately, unless open discussion is required for broader learning. Example, work-life balance. Your personal attitude prioritizes a strict work-life balance and avoids working outside office hours. The company's attitude occasionally expects employees to work overtime during critical project phases. To align, plan tasks efficiently to minimize extra hours but contribute during crunch times. Communicate your boundaries respectfully, emphasizing your productivity during regular hours. Example, conflict resolution. Your personal attitude prefers resolving conflicts directly and quickly to avoid prolonged tension. The company's attitude encourages structured resolution through mediation or HR involvement. To align, address minor conflicts directly, but follow the company's processes for larger issues involving mediators or HR to ensure fairness. Example, risk-taking. Your personal attitude enjoys calculated risks for pursuing innovative ideas. The company's attitude is risk-averse, preferring proven methods. To align, present innovative ideas with data-backed evidence and suggest pilot tests to demonstrate feasibility, reducing perceived risks and increasing buy-in. Key takeaways. Blending personal and company attitudes involves adapting your values to align with organizational expectations while maintaining authenticity. Communicating effectively, balancing professionalism and individuality, and knowing when to adapt or assert your perspective can help foster a positive and productive workplace environment.